I'm Patrick Stone with the Technical Support Branch. We've been getting some questions on background maps, aerial maps, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. Now, I'm running version 4.0307 of the CAD standards that was released in December. And I'm running the 2020 Release 3 Update 9 of the OpenRoads product. I want to talk to you about three options for getting images or aerial mapping today. The first one is I want to talk a little bit about this Google Earth. Now, these images in certain parts of the state are pretty good. The problem with this is MicroStation will not run the 64-bit version. We need to run the 32. And I've got a video on here on our YouTube channel that's right here that we've put together here recently, and it's called OpenRoads Designer, Google Earth Setup and Import. And there's a little trickery you have to do. Google Earth always wants to update to the newest version, and the newest version won't run in MicroStation, as I've stated before. So if you want to use the Google Earth imagery, watch this video and run through this setup, because the current version of Google Earth will lock up OpenRoads when you try to launch it. So just be aware of that. We're going to talk about just a couple ways to get this imagery. One of them is just assign this background map. And that's you come to your view attributes, go to the background map, and let's say you set it to street view, or you can get the aerial view of your project area. And it's a pretty good map. I like to use it for preliminary design. And one thing to note is sometimes when you hover over this and you just want to pick one of these, it will go away. It'll deselect it before you can get to the hybrid. So you'll need to use your down arrow key to get there. And it's a pretty good map. And this area right here looks to be in pretty good shape. I know this is a pretty new development here. And that was one of the reasons I was looking at this mapping, is just to see what we had. But we're going to look at the other option too. And the other option would be under KYTC, software, and it's this KY raster. And you're used to this in the other versions, older versions of MicroStation products. Now, what I generally do is go down and find the newest Kentucky imagery, which right now it's the 2019. I know we've got some more being flown. Don't know when it'll be in. We'll add it to this list when we get it. Then you'll just hit an attach raster and we'll see. I know that this imagery does not cover this project area. But I wanted to show you, because we get calls of people saying, well, it's not working. Well, it's just my project area is not covered by this imagery yet. That's all that's been flown up to this point of this video. So what we'll do is we'll detach that, and it's just attached as a raster image. Okay, with that detached, I'm just going to kick off the Kentucky raster. And again, it's under the KYTC workflow, software, KY raster. Now I like to zoom into my project area first, because this is going to give the entire state the next map I'm going to pick. And the 2018, I believe, covers the entire state. Okay, we have that one. Now we've got some clipping options here. I have had some people say that they've had issue with the clip, because it's generally place a fence around your area and right click on this. So if we OK the fence, it doesn't give you the option to do a shape. So what I've been doing is just clipping that down, accepting it, And if you want to clip more than that, or if you want a different shape, you can come in here, for example, and go to your raster manager, and you can use the clip tools in here. Because I think it was reported that if you clipped with this and did a maximize, you get the entire raster area. But you may just want to go around the shape, and you can use your regular clipping tools with this, the clipping inside the raster. You can do it by element or shape. And I believe all you're getting in the raster tool at the moment is block. So you can just pick that element and you'll clip your shape. And that's how you can work with these images. If you notice, sometimes you'll see like an old style camera with a slash through it. That indicates that this server is down. And sometimes when you zoom in and out, you'll see those cameras with a cross through it. So if you notice that, send us an email to CAD support, and we'll try to make sure that server's been rebooted or whatever the case is. But anyway, that's how you would get your image. Hope this helps.